Oh no. Oh no. And the island spirits are like, are you okay, lady? Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to my Shipwrecked Survival Challenge. I just want to let you guys know she's in her third trimester. The reason is because when I made the little video showcasing the Kano and Via sims that I made, I had them in this save file. So by the time I'd finished recording that, it was evening. These guys didn't, I just cheated their sleep need down and put them back to bed. So they haven't done anything. I felt like it would be cheating to get a few hours for them to scavenge for shells where I hadn't had a dice roll, but it does mean she's in her third trimester. So you wouldn't pick it. Her abs are just that good. The other thing is it's 11:22 a.m. I'm going to go and roll some dice straight away. And I'm still hoping for that 12, keeping the dream alive. All right, here we are on the wooden rolling board of disappointment. I mean, maybe it'll be good this time, but you never know. Ooh, that is very good. Oh my god! With our +2 bonus, that is a 12. Oh my god, we can bring Sebastian back! Okay, there's a lot going to happen in this part. That is so exciting. Now, I was tossing up between, do I do the wishing well or the ambrosia? Because we can, with 12, I can choose literally anything from the build buy catalogue. So I originally was like, you could get wind turbines or solar panels. Solar panels would have been my choice if Sebastian hadn't died. Or actually a fridge. We desperately need a fridge. We gonna get Sebastian back. I don't know where he's gonna sleep. There's no room. It's fine. I'm so excited. I was like, maybe we'll get a 12. And then we did. I'm going to do that from now on. Maybe we'll get a 12. All right, so we're back. I'm thinking if I'm going to do the wishing wells are they've got a bit more utility to them. You can actually adopt a child, but it does still require a computer to action. So I feel like, because I was like, oh, maybe I could just, add a child via Cass after they wish to adopt a child. It's still a bit cheaty to do it that way because when you wish to adopt a child, what happens is the wishing well waives the adoption fee. And it's actually not worth it. If you make a big donation to adopt a child, it's cheaper to just adopt a child. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that for longer term, because it would be obviously good to have extra sims on the island. Oh, I should show you guys actually. I made a few little changes. I rearranged in here a bit. Malakai's removed this door so that I could scoot all of this across. We've got a little gap here where we might be able to fit a bassinet. I also subdivided this, but I didn't put in a wall, especially because this door I've used is so huge. But I put this little divider. This is a little CC curtain, which I love. We've got our little bathroom here. And then my plan was to put a fridge here. I don't know. Ultimately, I'd like to get another 4-block container and put it here and then expand. I'm going to have her, she's like, Malakai, I'm going to go visit Sebastian. And he's like, yeah, cool. Swim safe. What I'm going to do is she's going to travel to that lot. The wishing well is going to be there. It's obviously not all at it once I've loaded the lot. She's acting on a vision, but we're going to see if we can bring him back. I think I need to add him to the household. So it's going to be a bit of an experiment. I've not actually done this before with the wishing well, but fingers crossed. All right, so she's come here. She's discovered there's a rock. That was actually pure luck that landed where it did. It was quite funny. Come back here, lady. I know you can call forth the ghost because I need her to interact with him in order to add him to the house. He needs to actually appear. It might be because it's the middle of the day, honestly. We might have to come back at night. I'm going to present an offering. Obviously, oh no. And the island spirits are like, are you okay, lady? I can't summon him. I think I have to come back at night. But she's gone into labor and she desperately needs to pee. I think it's just safe to say you're going to pee yourself. So she's made an offering and then we're going to wish for... If I wish for happiness, will it fix her needs? I'm a bit scared, honestly. I don't know what that... probably just gives me another moodlet. Matilda convinces herself that she's happy through clenched teeth. It seems the whispering wishing well may have ignored her plea. Oh, well, that's great, isn't it? That is such bad timing. I thought I had a little bit longer and then I need to get her back over there. She's so tired. It's actually scary. Oh no, she's peed herself. Go home. She's come back and she's like, it didn't go well. I'm not well. It's not okay. Take a bath. And she's starving. So I'm going to have him. He's like, what can I do? What can I do? And she's like, make me some food. So he's putting some food on. He's like, oh no, what do we do? What I might do, I'm going to put a bassinet down. I know we'll get one for free, so I'm not going to charge them. The game would give us one for free. But I'm just going to put it down anyway because the whole, social services have sent you a bassinet. It's not very realistic. We'll say he made it. Hopefully everyone can still fit. And then I'm going to have him go back at night. I also haven't picked a baby name. Oh God, this is going very badly. Have a nap, sweetie. How long have we got? Oh, 26 minutes. She's not having a nap. My poor Sim. I didn't know she was going to go into labor. I thought I had more time. I thought it was going to be like an evening thing. Honestly, come back here. You've got 5 minutes. Why did you walk away? Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I mean, not really, but... So, Matilda's having a baby. He's giving himself a pep talk. I would like it if he's probably doing things like massaging her shoulders. Okay, Matilda has had a boy. We're going to keep her surname. I think I might call him Kai. It is apparently, I believe it's Hawaiian. It means sea in Hawaiian, as in the ocean sea, not sea, like looking. Both of them are ocean people, and it makes sense to me. So I think Kai Weathers also sounds pretty cool. Oh, look at little Kai. Little bean. All right, give him a feed because he will be hungry. She is about to pass out. Just let him sleep. You need to eat, girly. Come over here. I don't even want to think about what they're using for diapers. I mean, they have got sort of cloth scraps and things that have washed up, like what I use for the dividers. And I'm imagining, as well as the big things they get from Via, I imagine there's actually little things as well. Is she going to pass out? I was like, why are you standing up? Cool. That's fun. Then I guess she doesn't need to finish that. Maybe I'll get her to use that and then go straight to sleep. Hopefully she can get into her bed. That's the only thing I was a bit concerned about. All right, I'm going to rearrange this real quick, you guys. All right, I fixed it. So I've just moved all that stuff that was in the corner out to here, including this little crystal that's chilling out in the pot. I'm going to skip ahead to maybe midnight. So she's gone to sleep. She's exhausted, but she's also dreaming about her brother. And she's like, I feel like that wishing well's there for a purpose. I just need to figure out what it is. So she's going to go back. She can't shake the thought she's going to go back. She's going through a phase. Oh God, what now? A mean streak. Poor thing. This must be so overwhelming. She's like, I just want Sebastian back. I want someone to help me. Like, I can't handle all this responsibility. It's too much. She's going back to the wishing well. She's like, I feel like, Aurora Borealis is smiling on her. She's like, I feel like I'm missing something. You're going to have to deal with it, Malakai. Again, don't ask where he's got the bottle from. I figure if it's something that the game lets you do without a cost or an item, then maybe it's one of those things that Via has given them extra, like a bonus, like the material washing up. Because the rules do say, and this was in the original as well, the rules do say that anything that doesn't have a gameplay effect in terms of decor, you can just do. Okay, I'm so confused. Do I need a special something? I know you can. I know there's a way to do this. Oh my God, is she going to walk like that? Seriously? The ghost sims will turn up every few days, but they have to be on your lot. So the only thing I can think of to do is actually to bring this thing back with us. And we just have to wait for him to turn up because obviously I can't load this lot constantly. So we're going to imagine that the gravestone is still there and maybe she's got something to represent him. Yeah, we'll put another headstone in because it's the only way I can think of to do it because we need him to show up so we can ask him to join the family and then I can control him and bring him to the well. So that is his actual headstone that he's had all along. Just bear with me. We'll take the other one back. Yeah, we're going to have to just wait for him to spawn. It's frustrating. I know you can summon them, but maybe, like, obviously spellcasters have a spell they can use. I'm not sure how else you can do it. Come over here. He's like, oh, thank God you're back. He won't take a bottle. Look, too real. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I went back to see Sebastian again. And he's like, well, I wish you'd told me. I woke up and you were gone. Honestly, that's fair. All right, I'm just going to pop his urn there because that kitchen's not really doing anything. Oh, his diaper needs changing. What is that? What was that? Oh, island luck. Matilda has been granted good fortune, improving her skill and motive gains. So does that mean if I have her sleep, she'll get back faster? He's had a terrible night's sleep. Oh, bless him. He's gone in to clean the toilet. Why are you crying now? Oh my God, babies. And we're playing on a long lifespan, so he's got a full 7 days of babying to go. Obviously, I could age him up sooner if it gets to be too annoying, and I may well do that. Aside from anything else, I'm super keen to see what he looks like. He's probably a bit worried about Matilda, actually. Like, the fact that she got up in the middle of the night and ran off to commune with her brother's spirit. I mean, he believes her about the whole Kano via thing because he's seen enough evidence that she seems to be able to effectively put in like Amazon orders with these deities and things show up if she exchanges it for shells. In fact, that is what you're going to do today, my dude. You are going to look for seashells. He believes her about that, but the whole bringing a dead sim back to life thing, that's like a whole new level of kind of trust and faith that he would have to have in her. Matilda tried to convince herself that she was happy. She really did. This soul-crushing sadness is the result of a wish gone wrong and an ill-advised attempt to convince oneself otherwise. I'm sorry, Matilda. I was actually just testing it. I mean, we could get the dice roll out of the way early, I guess. What is your aspiration? We need a coconut and a carver party thing. I was actually thinking, because there's no coconuts that I can find on Muapalam. It's weird. They're all on the other islands, like in the other neighborhoods. I did add a carver bowl to the purchase list, but we don't have any way for him to get the coconut because you can't buy seeds. But what I might do is if we treat a coconut seed as a seed packet, maybe, because I don't think they're in packets, are they? Like if we were in one of the other neighborhoods, there's a vending machine where you can buy a coconut and there are the trees. If we say they buy a seed packet and I just give them a coconut, maybe we could do that. See, I think part of the reason why she's so certain there's something in the wishing well is because when she went to sleep the night before, she was feeling overwhelmed. At that point, she was in her third trimester. She probably was starting to feel like Braxton Hicks, so the sort of pre-contraction cramps. And she's like, this is scary. I want my brother back. And she said a prayer and she felt like her prayer was answered and then nothing changed. And then she went up to the volcano, like she went up to see his grave and he wasn't there. And there was this wishing well. And that's probably why she thinks there's something to that, you know? Like, it all makes sense to me. Come and complain about your problems. Maybe if she talks about feeling sad, maybe it'll help her feel better. I just don't understand, Malakai. I was so sure that my prayer was answered and then nothing changed. And he's like, well, maybe they meant that you should, like, you're about to have Kai. Maybe they meant that his, you know, spirit would live on through. She's like, no, it's not that. It's definitely not that. There's something to this. I'm sure there is. And he's like, okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'd like for it to be true. Like, he's probably a bit nervous at the idea of meeting her brother, especially a ghost brother. I mean, that's not fun. Shared sadness. Oh, he's feeling sad because she is. You're supposed to be building the sand sculpture, not watching. All right, I'm going to switch across. I just looked at the time. It's like 10:30. So I'm going to switch across. We'll do our second roll. Fingers crossed. All right, we are back in the Sophie's Dice app. Let's see. Number 2. And a 5. So that's a 9. A new skill object is washed ashore. You won't believe what mysterious and odd objects can reach the island. Amazing. That's actually really good because you know what? Do you know what fridges are? Skill objects. Get the cooking skill. Yay! We can get a fridge. That is so awesome. All right. I'm going to switch back across. Just looking at the off-the-grid fridges because we are limited in what we can get. The best one is the Icebox Vintage Refrigerator. I just want to give them the best one they can. They struggle so much with everything else. We'll pop that there. Malakai was like collecting seashells and he's like, wait, what is that? I imagine it would have been in a crate, like a new fridge that was being shipped on a cargo ship or something, because otherwise the electronics would have been damaged in the ocean. Don't think about it too hard. It does mean he has to collect ice. Again, don't think about where he's getting the ice on a tropical island. But he's like dragged it up and he's like, Matilda, this is amazing. She's like, what? So come in here. So look, we can cook now. We do have simple living, so there's not a lot we can cook. In fact, it looks like we are literally stuck with salads. We can't make a garden salad because that needs tomato and lettuce. He's like, I've got a surprise for you. She's made an angry gnome. And the baby's crying. Awesome. What do you need, buddy? Probably hungry, it looks like. And then rock and cuddle and coo. If you haven't seen me play with babies before, I always do whatever it is they need. And then I do 3 social interactions. And I find that seems to stop them from, like, their social doesn't get bad. He's feeling super sad now too. He's like, I just can't make her happy. You know, I don't know what to do. And I just, you know, he probably is like thinking of a friend that he had who was really good at offering advice and thinking, God, I wish I was good at that. Or like, I wish I could call them and ask. She's like, hey, what have you been doing in here? And he's like, look what I found. Oh God. She's on the other side of the... No, come here. Please come here. Thank you. All right. Oh my God. This isn't working. Maybe they can go sit together out here and talk. We can put food in the fridge. That means I can actually take all of the food from their inventories. Oh, I put this sort of duplicate crystal that we had and like all of these random things in his inventory because when he's setting the trap, the fish trap, you can actually bait it with rocks, which is awesome. I didn't realize that. So it means we're actually kind of, whenever Kano throws a boulder at us, we're getting use out of it. It's like, hey, sucker. I mean, maybe it's just we're misunderstanding his intent. Maybe that was his intent all along. Their inventories are so much better now. Yeah, she's trying to chase after him. What does she want to do? Woohoo with him. Girl, didn't that get you in trouble last time? She's going to give him a kiss and then be like, oh, hang on. I have to go deal with Kai. I'm actually going to have them not try for baby, just woohoo. Oh, are you guys going to do that first? No, that's not what I said. Maybe they didn't hear him crying. I can't imagine that I'm just going to put it on fast speed because the baby's like annoying me. When did the ghost show up? Is it midnight? Because normally I stop recording at midnight when they go to bed. But I might actually stick around a little bit longer in this part just to see if he shows up tonight. It would be cool if he did. She's parenting level 3. Good work. She's like kind of getting the hang of this. Made cloth nappies out of scraps of fabric that they've washed up. And Kano's fishing. I love that he's just over here fishing. He might be checking in on the baby. I'm going to not have her notice him, I think. That's my Kano. I actually am a little bit in love with him and Via as well. But especially Kano. It was a lot easier for me to get the colouring right with him. Like, I really struggle with Via. Oh, he's a fish poacher. That's not particularly realistic. I mean, I did say that the pollution had driven him a little bit mad. Cute! Because she's feeling good at the moment, and that sad mood has actually gone away, which is good. She's like, oh, I feel more myself now. It was probably a bit of a shock to start with. I mean, it would be, right? I'm wasting this skill game island blessing, aren't I? I'm actually just going to have her meditate. I'm going to get him to catch a fish, we'll cook it, and then we'll have some fish and we'll have salad in the fridge. This is so much easier now to count. So what have we got? 48. So that's actually enough if we wanted to extend and add another room, and it's probably almost enough. If we get 2 more, that's actually enough for a single bed as well. So we could actually put Sebastian in a bed instead of in a tent if and when he comes back to me. It'll be sad if we can't do it in this part. I was so excited to get him back, but the process, I believe, is he needs to show up. We ask him to join the household. If Matilda asks, he'll say yes because they're very close. So he joins the household, then I can control him. So he'll be kind of back. But to bring him back to life, I need to then take him to the wishing well, make a big donation, and then he wishes for life. I think that's how it works. I could have gotten ambrosia and he could have just eaten it, but I didn't. So it is what it is. But obviously Kano and Via approve because we've had 2 good rolls. I'm going to assume that means that they approve of the fact that they had Kai. I want to keep playing through. I was only going to do 2 days just because we had the baby and everything. So I haven't skipped ahead as much. But I am going to stick around till midnight. I actually really like how this little sort of thing's coming together now. It'll be so good to have Sebastian back. If we can get him back. I'm a little bit worried that I have to look up what happens if you fail on a wish because she made a big donation, wished for happiness, got a negative moodlet. Oh, you found some earbuds. Well, those aren't going to work, are they? I mean, in theory, maybe they're solar powered, ? I won't use them until we have solar power and then maybe we can let them use them because they're not going to probably have a radio for ages. And if the game's going to give us earbuds, she doesn't have any. Seb might have had a pair. I don't actually know. All right, parenting level 4. She can now give timeouts. Timeout, baby. I really would like a sink as well, like an off-the-grid sink. I don't know how many off-the-grid sinks there are. Just because they're not washing their hands, it's kind of gross. A sink is 15, so we could afford a sink now. I guess that's a no for today. All right, I'm sure he'll show up at some point. His spirit is still in the world. I had a look even at cheats. I'll give it a bit of time for it to turn up and we'll do it via the gameplay before I start resorting to cheats. And what I'll do is check if we're going to go for cheats, like if he just refuses to show up, I'll run it past you guys and make sure you're happy before I do it that way. Because I know everyone's keen to have Seb back, but I also know it sort of seems to defeat the point of the challenge if I'm cheating Sims in. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. Hopefully you guys are happy with how things are coming along. I actually really love how these 2 little boxes have come along. Any suggestions, you know, any feedback, I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.